On the screen right now, we are looking at the Esports Fire CS2 all items graph. This is an index of all the items in CS2. It adds them all together and shows us where the overall CS2 markets are in their current state. And you can see right now, it's hard to get this perfectly lined up to where I want it. But yeah, you can see a definitive downward trend here. We are currently going down in the CS2 market pretty much across the board as I start to look at a bunch of different items and item classes. Many things are going down right now. In this video today, we're going to be talking about why that might be, what I think about that, if I'm worried, if I'm concerned, and what I'm doing because of this, and how you can potentially, maximize returns or maximize expected value in your portfolios during a time period like this, and hopefully end 2024, doing a lot of the right things and ending the year strong. Before we get into that, I just want to mention real quick, my cash trading business. If you are looking to sell any of your CS2 items and turn them into cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method, definitely hit me up over on Twitter. We are buying plenty of different items for the right price. We're looking to buy, pretty liquid stuff for the most part, but if you have some items you're looking to get a deal done, we can probably get something done, and of course by selling them you're helping support me, my channel, and my content. I've been buying tons of cool stuff lately, like this M4A1S blue phosphor, some sport gloves, we got an ice cold, we got some agents in there, we have specialist gloves, gloves, knives, agents, stickers, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, let's get a deal done. Hit me up on Twitter, like I said. With that being said, let's get right into this video today. So you can see here, this is pretty much for the month of June. The market is definitely trending downward. Things have been going bad. And why is this? Obviously, one of the first reasons why people are talking about a little bit going on in the CS world right now is the Steam Summer Sale. This has been going on place for a couple of weeks now. I don't know the exact day that it started. I do believe it started at some time in June. And you can see here it is going to be lasting until July 11th. Now, obviously, this is going to be affecting the CS2 markets because this is a Steam thing. CS2 is a Steam game. People who want to buy some of their favorite games on Steam or, take advantage of leveling up or whatever, they might be selling off some of their CS2 items that they don't particularly want or need or care for this time, especially some of their more liquid items they could be selling off to get Steam balance, which is at a premium right now. Steam balance is, at its best or at its most useful during the Steam sales, and the Steam Summer Sale is obviously a big time for that. Yes, summer is a little bit slower with people like traveling and going outside, more better weather, blah, 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 but also people have free time. People are off school. It's a holiday. Some people have time off work. Some people are going to be playing video games and stuff like that. And apparently, or not apparently, but usually this is going to make CS2 and the CS2 market suffer a little bit. Now, I do think that this is just a short-term headwind, and I don't think this is something that is maybe as pronounced as it was previously. Obviously, for a lot of traders and people that are really invested in the CS2 markets, they don't really even go through Steam or whatever. Obviously, a lot of these things are going through, websites like Buff and CS Float and different things like that. So this isn't something that seriously affects the markets too bad, but it definitely affects some stuff more on the liquid end, and obviously people, especially some of those mid-tier and cheaper items, people are going to be a little bit more likely to sell these during this time and get some Steam balance to buy some other things, because there's tons of awesome deals going on right now for a bunch of great games. Obviously, Steam is an insane, amazing marketplace. So yeah, the Steam Summer Sale is definitely not helping things out right now. Also, another big factor is this. We've actually had the player base starting to slow down a little bit for one of the first times in 2024. 2024 has been so far a very, very good year for growth. Yes, January did start off a little bit slow, but then we had 4 straight months of upward growth, with a 3%, a 12%, a 5%, a 3%. And again, June is the first month in the last 5 or 6 months that we've really started to see a slowdown for the CS2 player base. This is obviously for a couple of reasons. We're also seeing this slowdown continue into the month of July so far as well. So it looks like we could be getting back-to-back downward trending months, which is obviously not going to be great for the markets. The markets want more people in them. The more players, the more people are going to be buying, the more valuable items are going to be. The less players we have, the more the less valuable items are going to be, especially in the short term. But yeah, I'm not super worried about this. Like I said, it's summer; things are generally getting a little bit slower. Also, CS2 hasn't gotten a really big, insane update or really big, insane content for the past couple of months. Nothing that people are really all that excited about. Yes, there is a couple new maps, but people thought that was a pretty mid update overall. They haven't really fixed the anti-cheat at all in the last couple of months. People want new skins, new game modes, new ways to play, new things to be excited excited about, and all we got was a couple of new maps that people really aren't even going to play because, hey, the main way to play CS2 is going to be, stuff like Premier, or whatever, like these people just playing the random casual game modes. Yes, there are going to be some, hardcore CS2 fans are going to be playing that, but obviously most people are going to be playing, obviously Premier is like the most popular game mode and stuff like that, so we didn't even get even any new content for Premier, and people were disappointed overall. But if we do get a new big update, if we do get a new operation at some point, I think we could see this increase. But yeah, summer's kind of a slow time. We don't have an operation going on, we don't have a major going on, we don't have any new big content updates, so I'm not really totally shocked by this. And also, after seeing 4 straight months of growth, you're not going to just see continual straight up growth forever. The increases are always going to be up and down and stuff like that. And still, you can see in December of 2023 or January, we were around 700,000. Even now, we're still at 900,000 average players. This is not a bad sign. It's not a bad thing. Just because the growth is slowing down or going in the opposite direction a little bit, it's not like the player base is crashing or anything like that. We still have 1.5 million peak players. We still have 933,000 average players. I'm not worried about this, but this is definitely contributing to the market slowdown overall. But when we start looking at the items and things overall, what am I doing at this point, and what do I think about this overall? Again, if you believe in CS2 in the long run, if you believe in the Counter-Strike markets in the long run, you, at least in my opinion, you should always be buying the dips. You should continually be buying. You should always be looking to find good deals, and you should always be buying your favorite items and the best items, especially when they go on dips. But even when things are good, again, if you believe that 3, 4, 5 years from now, Counter-Strike 2 is going to be an amazing game, it's going to be an industry leader, and this player base number is going to keep increasing, then it doesn't really ever make sense to panic in the short term. It doesn't ever make sense to not always be buying consistently good items. That's why it's really important to have, an income coming in, because if you have a job or a side hustle or whatever, that you're generating money on a weekly or monthly or whatever basis, we're able to continually buy into the markets, you're going to get some really good prices and you're going to be buying over time. But again, you should only be buying good items. You should only be buying stuff that you believe in. So whenever these dips happen, some of the items I'm always going to be looking at is rare cases. I'm always going to be looking at some of my favorite rare cases, which are always going to be rare cases with good unboxing rates. Prisma 2 being one of my favorite. It is the case that I'm currently the most heavily invested in. And this thing's down 4.5% this month. It's not getting crushed. It's not cratering, anything like that. But if I can get, in my opinion, what is one of the best value investments in the entire CS2 economy at a discount, I'm always going to be doing that. So Prisma 2 cases and any, whatever your favorite rare case is, I think looks very interesting. We do have a lot of very good skins right now on discount as well. This is the AK-47 Vulcan field tested, in my opinion, one of the better skins in the entire game, down 6% in the last month. So, if you are looking to pick up play skins or even some investment grade skins, stuff like that, again, I don't ever recommend investing in skins for the most part, but if you have some methods or methodology or things that you really like or enjoy, or you just want to collect, again, you can get some very, very cool skins for a discount right now for sure. Agents, some of these agents are getting absolutely crushed right now. Number K down 20%. Now, generally, he is one of my favorite agents if I was going to be investing or buying into agents or whatever, because he's just so iconic. Yes, I hate that he's not the top rarity, but again, he's still one of the more popular agents, an agent that is very, very iconic, the mascot of the game right now in a lot of ways. But I currently am staying away from agents because there is rumors and stuff going on of potential new agent customization coming at some point in the future to CS2. And overall, I'm still predicting that's going to be a negative to the agents in terms of value and stuff overall, because obviously you're not going to care about your agent that much more if you have tons of agent customizability and stuff like that. But maybe that's wrong. Maybe agents are going to explode in price when we get that stuff. I don't know. There's just too much uncertainty, too much risk for me in agents right now. Previously, I was a very, very big proponent of investing in agents, but right now I'm overall staying away from them. But man, some of these agents you can get at some really good discounts and really good prices right now. Typically, if I saw a number K was down 20%, that would definitely be something I would looking to jump on. Again, we have items like the AK-47 Redline, generally a pretty liquid item and overall a good indicator of the markets, down 24% in the past month. But that is a little bit weird because, it had kind of a random spike at the beginning. So if we kind of remove that outlier, I think this probably tells a better story of about down 5% in the past month. Some other cases like the Revolver case, there are some items that are randomly holding up a little bit better. Revolver case up 1.52% in the past month. We have discontinued cases also getting hit pretty hard, down 10% in the past month for Operation Riptide cases. It's a case that I still think and believe in is going to do pretty well in the long term. Again, I like some of the rare cases better than the discontinued ones, but I don't really think you can go wrong with stuff like the Operation Riptide case either, especially at a 10% discount in the past month. The cutlery knife down 20% in the last month. You have knives that are down right now. Again, if you are looking to pick up any knives, whether it be vanillas or whatever your favorite knife is, obviously I'm a big fan of butterfly knives, cool knife stuff like that. I know a lot of people like M9 bayonets or whatever. You might be looking to pick some of those up because there's definitely a lot of knives at discounts right now. Clutch case down 13%. This is one that I actually think is maybe a decent pickup right now. But some of the active duty cases, Dreams and Nightmares, people love this case. It's actually still holding up pretty strong, even though the whole market and a lot of the cases are down right now. Dreams and Nightmares pretty flat over the past month. Some of the Operation Riptide patches, like Aquatic Offensive here, up 15% the last month, still actually doing pretty okay. And man, borderless stickers just can't catch a break. Obviously, things like the Stockholm Contenders capsule, which I do think is one of the better sticker capsules and stuff in the whole game, just continues to drop and drop and drop. This is something that I'm heavily invested in, and yeah, this has been an L overall so far, but maybe buying the dip on Stockholm could be an interesting play right now as well. But overall, I am not worried. I am not panicking. I do believe in the future and the long term of CS2. I think the player base dropping a little tiny bit after it's been up for many months is really not an issue. I think the market's going down when the overall state of economics is kind of weird right now. Crypto's been getting crushed over the past couple days. Yes, like U.S. stocks are at an all-time high and stuff like that, but people seemingly are feeling it in terms of like inflation and money and stuff like that. It's not like people are really doing super well in the real world right now. It's not like they have a ton of extra spending money and stuff like that. So I think there's a ton of reasons why the market is down a little bit right now, but I don't think it's time to panic. I don't think it's time to worry. And as always, I think it's time to buy the dip on the items that you believe in the most and pick up some of these good deals. But yeah, pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.